This is KRIS 6 News Sunrise.
Well, good morning and thanks so much for joining us here. New today, several fires broke out overnight, keeping firefighters from across the area very busy. One of those fires was at 16th and McKenzie, which is where KRIS 6 Sunrise reporter Chelsea Torres joins us from now live. And Chelsea, I hear the wind didn't help things.
No, Mike, not at all. And you can tell it's just a little windy right here. Now, two of
coming
those
up a little bit later on. Mike, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mac. Well, an elderly couple in Annaville is having to start all over after a fire took out most of their house. Around 8:30 yesterday morning, smoke could be seen coming from Anita and Al Kurtz's home over on the 4300 block of Starlight. Now, Anita made it out safely, but her husband fell and then had to be rescued. Our Paulo Salazar spoke to both Anita and the neighbors who jumped in to help. Welcome back. We've got breaking news now out of San Patricio County, where AEP Texas is reporting that over 2,000 customers in the Portland area are currently without power. According to their website, they say Well, good morning and thanks for being here. Our Sunrise team is out across the coastal bend covering several stories for us this morning.
Chelsea Torres is live at the Nueces County Sheriff's Office with a look at how police canines are being protected.
Emily Hamilton is downtown with a live report on new businesses and what that could mean for the coming tourist season.
And Roland Rodriguez live over at Del Mar West campus, where the school recently received a big grant to help area veterans.
Now, we're going to get to all of that in just a bit, but first we're joined in the studio meteorologist Maclovio Perez. Good morning, Mac.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at much cooler weather. Yesterday, we were in the...
You're watching KRIS 6 News.
Welcome back at 6:50 on this Wednesday morning. If you're downtown anytime soon, you're going to notice several new businesses out there.
Yeah, Sunrise reporter Emily Hamilton is there, in fact, with some details on some of the new ventures in the area. She joins us now live. Hi, Emily.
Well, good morning, Mike. Yeah, the growth and revitalization of downtown
and went off the highway. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled against a Corpus Christi attorney in a case involving a Mexican teenager who was shot and killed by a Border Patrol agent. Bob Hilliard represents the family of 15-year-old Sergio Hernandez. The Supreme Court ruled that the Hernandez family cannot sue the agent who shot their son.
To hold the games on schedule. Richard Engel, NBC News, Singapore.
Now, efforts have been underway to contain the spread of the virus at border crossings and ports of entry, but what about the country's shipping ports, like the Port of Corpus Christi? Thousands of seamen pass through the port every year, many of them serving here. A nonprofit group is stepping up to help the family of CCPD officer Alan McCullum. He, of course, was killed during a traffic stop last month. The Tunnels to Towers Foundation says it will pay off the McCullum family's mortgage. And some good news here. The Water's Edge Playground over on the Bayfront is reopening today. You may remember it was closed back in January so that safety improvements could be made to the play surface. Well, our nation's lawmakers have until tomorrow to prevent a second government shutdown this year. Both sides of the aisle believe they can and will come to an agreement before Thursday's deadline.
But in the meantime, Happy and Healthy Nuve will continue her detection work in the safest way possible. Now, if you'd like to make a donation for other canines to receive these kind of protective vests, you can find that story on KRISTV.com for more information. Reporting live this morning, Chelsea Torres, KRIS 6 News.
We need a studio dog. We've talked about that before.
Yes, we have.
We need a mascot.
At a previous studio, we had a studio cat, and the cat just laid around. It was fun.
Well, I said we need a mascot, and our director in my ear said it's called a weatherman.
Okay, pat my head. I'll go get the newspaper.
Roll over and let me scratch your belly.
Oh, I love it when they do that. Yeah.
Police released a statement saying that they too are investigating that complaint.
Kind of weird there. This, though, is just odd. A Houston couple got quite a surprise when they went to visit their vacation home, only to find that it's, well, not there anymore.
It's really hard for me to get that in my head because, I mean, I get who steals a house.
Last year, Jo Harrison and her husband bought a piece of land with a portable cabin on it. It was their getaway from the city. Now, when they went for a visit last week, all that was left was, well, you see it there, a few blocks and disconnected pipes. That's when they called police to report that their house had been stolen.
Wow.
I've never had a house reported stolen in my career yet. This was a little bit unusual.
Little bit. Well, police have since solved the case. Turns out the person the Harrisons bought the land from still owed money on the house, and didn't bother to tell them it was repossessed. The previous owner could now face criminal charges for the bum deal.
Jeez. Well, a woman in Maine found...
How did it happen? Why did it happen? And what can we do to make sure that it doesn't happen again?
well, the company... Oh, gosh, I can't. Look at that. The company has informed the supplier about what happened. They're trying to figure out how it happened, and they want to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Can you imagine? Oh, gosh.
That ought to help.
I'd just stick to cheeseburgers after that, all right? No more salads.
That'll help your Wheaties go down good this morning.
Not good.
So, all right. Well, coming up after the break, we're going to check back in with our son.
Okay.
Everybody's good. Hey, deputies out in California made an unusual stop this week when they ordered 2 hot air balloons to pull over. People were calling 911 to report the balloons flying extremely low and crashing into homes. Deputies caught up with the pilots and made them land their privately owned balloons. You can be sure that the Federal Aviation Administration is going to be involved in this one. By the way, nobody was hurt, just kind of inconvenient to have balloons crashing into your home. Yeah. Folks, we are just 1 week away from Valentine's Day, and isn't that pretty? There's a restaurant in Boston that is offering a special for that special someone.
All right, so here's the video. What you're seeing here is the Big Boy Burger proposal. With 48 hours notice, Polly's Restaurant, all right, I'm going to say it again. They will plant that sparkling carrot squarely on your partner's buns.
It's the Big Boy Burger proposal. Nothing says I love you like a ring with barbecue sauce dripping down your arm, right?
I've thought that for several years now, as a matter of fact. So how much does it cost? Well, if you've got $3,000 laying around, it can be yours. The $3,000.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us here at Sunrise. We hope you have a great day.
We'll see you back here for KRIS 6 News at noon.
This has been a presentation of KRIS 6 News, recognized with a Texas Associated Press broadcaster's highest honor for Best Newscast.